What's up, guys? What's up, YouTube?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Dude, we were gonna do a quick video. We wanted to check out this new. We ran into.
Actually, we weren't even gonna do a video. I just wanted to. We just clicked on this and we were like, hold on.
If we're gonna watch it, we know what it is. We want to give you guys honest reactions, and we want to make sure that it's all organic. So I figured, what better way than to watch the video with you guys.
So this right here is everybody. If you know us, you probably know him, Peter McKinnon.
Yep.
One of the dopest YouTubers, creators, photographers, videographers alive.
Absolutely.
And definitely one of our YouTube inspirations. So he just happened to upload a new video, my YouTube studio setup.
Facts. He's probably gonna be on our list for YouTube flowers.
YouTube flowers.
Coming soon.
YouTube flowers.
Daisies. Shout out to Peter McKinnon, man. He's always pushing the envelope. We appreciate everything he does.
Sure.
If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We put in how many videos a week?
5 to 6, and then once we get to releasing some podcast
stuff, we'll be back to 7 up.
And then once you start releasing these drum covers,
oh god, yeah, we're gonna be at. Yeah, we're pretty much gonna stay at around 7 uploads a week. I just feel like, why not? If we can do it, just do it, right?
And we doing it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we doing
it, baby.
Right now, you guys got 5 for sure. You Mondays you get personal stuff. Wednesdays you guys get mac and cheese Wednesdays. Fridays you get what you getting on Fridays, Murph?
Mondays and Fridays are the hitters.
Mondays and Fridays are the hitters. You get something. You get the Thursdays. You get gaming episodes with Murph.
Yep.
For the most part.
Yep.
And the fellas. Some of the fellas are sometimes featured.
Some of the fellas.
Saturday, Sundays, straight ratchetness.
This is what we're doing right now.
No, it's not. But welcome, yeah. No, because we were just saying, like the channel if you haven't, and yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I promise you great content. So let's get it popping.
I'm excited.
Knock.
No, I'm excited, dude.
I just said that though.
But you're not allowed to be excited if I'm excited.
All right. Well, this is for sure, Murph's guy. I can
New
never
YouTube
take.
Studios. That's.
How many? Not a question. How many? New YouTube studios, huh?
You don't say. Anyway.
Question: how many iterations of his studio have you seen?
It's a little limp.
How many things have you seen?
Oh, man.
Versions of of his studio have you seen?
This will be 3 because he had the home studio and then he had the studio with Maddie and then I've seen he's been building out this entire place, but
for a minute.
But I guess this is he's gonna show specifically the YouTube aspect. It's not only YouTube for the whole joint.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's a lot of people working under him. Oh, is there? Well, we're about to find out. All right, cool. Let's do it. Let's do it. Is this the beginning?
Yeah, this is the beginning.
Is that how it starts?
Yeah. He's flexing with the lights. I can flex with the lights too, Pete.
Go ahead.
I can flex with the lights too, Pete.
Pause that. One time.
I can flex too, Pete.
No, wait, put us full screen though before you do that. So we're not.
Oh, you want to go full screen?
Yeah, full screen. It's gonna look whack if it's in the little screen. Yeah.
I do everything from my phone.
Yeah, what's up?
Now it's a party.
Just flash in and out though, and let's look at the camera real weird like he does.
I can't go that fast though. It's over Wi-Fi, so I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right,
I can't do that. I can't do that, bro. But I can do it from my bed.
You got us. You got us on that one, bro.
I can turn the signs off, bro. We can go all the way.
Whoa. Exposure. Whoa. What the?
In a world.
Dun, 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 dun. Wait, are you trying to be George or Simon?
Peter McKinnon here. Welcome back to yet another video, and I forgot to turn on my key light. Bam. You almost don't even need it with the window.
He didn't forget. He's flexing. He didn't forget.
Bam. But I'm actually about to rip all of these things down and redo them because it needs some tweaking. And this video is all about that.
I've been smacking the shit out of you this whole time. He didn't even see it.
Oh, for real? Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
Okay, I'm good when you are, dude.
You done smacking me, dude?
Yeah, I'm done smacking
You done
you.
being abusive?
Yeah, I'm good.
That, what's on the other side of this camera here, and how we've made and dialed this setup for filming videos. We're also gonna take a look at some of the past videos that I've done, old setups, review those and see if I still think they're any good, and then some tips and tricks on how you can get your setup dialed as well, wherever you're shooting at
Setup
home
dialed.
or your
I like the way he
office.
says that.
That was a mouthful.
Mouth.
All right, first thing we're gonna do is off, and okay, this is the behind the scenes. This is the heart of my
I
setup.
love that
This is
light,
how
man.
all my videos are filmed. This is what I'm looking at.
I love
Kurt's
that light.
looking at, what other people are looking at. So the whole thing powered by an Aperture 120D light. That's the key light. That's the main angle, and we've got that backed up by this window light. We've kind of decided
sure that
sometimes
helps.
to shoot either what we call light mode or dark mode. And what that does is it gives you two looks in this.
First of all, don't touch the keyboard. This is the control center. This is for Mark.
Switch, Mark. Producer. Thank you, Mr. Producer.
Okay, did you want full
Obviously,
screen?
you want to.
Or did you want that?
Okay, I like that. Obviously, you have something to say. So what's on your mind?
No, that light and dark mode is
Crazy.
it's just fuego.
Either what we call light mode or dark mode. And what that does
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I'm more of a fan of the dark mode.
It's moody.
I prefer the moody because I feel like with these lights, this is the look. I'm not that. The dark mode is more my speed with these neon lights in the back.
He doesn't even. Yeah, I feel like Peter like stays away from the typical YouTuber.
Look, I mean, is this the typical YouTuber look? What's
RGB is like. I feel like RGB is like, yeah, dude.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah, I
Like
see what
he's
you're
very
saying. I see what
clean,
you're saying.
minimalistic. Like
Yeah, no, I see what you're
those
saying.
white frames is super duper fire.
Well, I would say this is more like a playful, maybe gaming type of look
Yeah,
because of the
I
lights.
guess. This is more. I feel like this is more talk show. We tried to do. more
Bro,
of a
we
talk
look.
show.
I really feel like we're at a radio station, legit. But yeah, so
Getting nice, cuz. I think it looks great. I think it like he's so minimalistic, and the fact that he can use the practical lights behind him and stuff.
I mean, man, one thing he does a lot of that he does great at is that like he has, I don't know, for some reason all these YouTubers have like long rooms. So they like right at the front of it.
That's what I was just telling you about your thing, dude.
I know. I gotta figure out the. It's a good idea. I'm not against it. It's just where. You know.
Yeah.
I would almost. It would almost be better for me to corner it instead of, you said how you said, hey, right here I'm directional this way. You told me to do this. What if I did this? And I had all.
Yeah.
That's even from corner to corner.
Yeah,
that's the furthest point from. But anyway, yeah, man, I fox with it heavy. I love the obviously the shadow thing behind him, just casting a huge light on that wall.
It looks great.
It looks great, and then he has like I guess like a, I don't know, like an off tone.
The orange tone.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know what that's for, but that's more his palette.
Two looks in the same spot.
Damn it! Can you go back to that when it's side by side like that?
Two looks in the same
Camera
spot.
choice here is, and what that does is it basically gives me two.
Okay.
First of all, fix your face. Fix your face, Pete.
Yo, Pete. It looks like you got some sun, and it looks like you've been hiding in hibernation for a long time.
Pre-quarantine and after quarantine. Once the beach is open, but that's just the lighting.
Yeah, we gotta stick on that side of the game. I think.
Yeah, I mean, look at us. It's golden hour in here right now.
I mean, but we
great.
got some colors, cuz. You know what I'm saying? We got some skin colors, some tones.
I'm not in this basement.
Yeah. Well.
Two looks in the same spot. Camera of choice here is the C500 Mark II.
Jesus
I was using the C200 for the long
Jesus
time,
Christmas.
but cinema cameras are getting updated. The dynamic range is better. We can shoot RAW. There's just a lot more capabilities and flexibilities with this camera. It edits way better in Premiere Pro, which we love. So that's the main angle.
You get so disappointed,
supported by a small HD screen on a GorillaPod, and that's what we use so that I can actually see the angle and what's going on. So this mic, boom mic, is a recommendation from Marquez, and he said to get the Sennheiser MKH 416. It sounds so good. It's phantom powered, so I don't have to remember to charge it, turn it on, plug it in, any of that. It's just XLR'd all the way up this pole, right to the top rafters, right back down to the C500 here. But I like this setup because it's out of the way. I used to have it attached
look at his
to the top
chair.
of the camera, but then I was always limited setup because
I've seen those chairs on Amazon, I think, that have like a weird back. Like it looks like,
like you can't tell you're sitting in the chair.
it looks like a starfish. It looks like Patrick. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a. But that worries me. There's no like upper support.
Yeah, but this is for you to sit down and go.
That's not an editing chair. Yeah, so he's just sitting there. So I guess that makes sense.
Okay, wait. Let's acknowledge something real quick. Excuse me.
Salute.
Okay. See on the top, let's look at how he sets up his lights. You see the top light right there? Mm-hmm. So that's pointing against the wall. That other light is that's that orange thing that you was talking about.
Yeah.
And then right in front of him is the main thing that you said there.
Yeah, he only uses the one single light. He always uses a very moody
tone.
Yeah, it's very not silhouette. I can't even think about it.
But this is what I was talking about right here though. With a big ass box like that goes super bright but super soft, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we were to have something like that here,
there's also a lot more separation. Like we're right up against this wall.
Freaking great point. That's what I was talking about. Maybe pushing us up, but it's all good. Let's do it.
You okay?
Are you?
because it's out of the way. I used to have
Gorilla Pod for the Gorilla Pod mount for the.
And I was always limited to where the camera could be placed. If I want this camera moved back, moved to the side,
you got the camera up above too.
way, and my mic is fixed to it, I'm limited to where I can be. So this is actually
I don't know why I ducked down.
60, one of those like selfie stick things, and that's just clamped to a super clamp. And on top of the super clamp is just a friction arm from Manfrotto with another super clamp that actually attaches to the sprinkler. It's kind of cool when you start mix and matching a bunch of stuff you have lying around the studio, kind of grip stuff, and you makeshift something that works, and then we just keep the cables tied with bongo ties, and it's not far off from my face, so it's like a really good distance, and it's not in frame. So no matter where I am, we can move it left, right, it stays right there. All right, so this is our top-down cam, which is the EOS R. That way it matches.
That's what Darvis shoots on.
4K out of it, I can get log out of it, I can get that nice high-res footage I want, and it's attached to a ball head.
That's for like the unboxings, like quick unboxings, that kind of thing.
To another grip head, to a super clamp. And that's then clamped to a metal post that I welded to the ceiling. I did not weld it.
I don't be welding stuff, but I be putting stuff together like that all the time.
If I said nothing, people would have definitely called that out because. And this is the desk. So this is where I shoot. This is where I edit.
I didn't know there was a computer there.
Calls. It's right in front of the window. Got some natural light. IMAX stays here, just off frame. And again, because the mic is not attached to the camera, if I want to get this in frame, kind of just peeking in the corner so you can see that I'm at a desk, I can easily move that camera back, and then none of the audio, none of the top downs is affected because it's all basically detached from one thing. One of my favorite parts about this whole desk setup and how I crafted everything for this particular filming scenario is that I don't always like sitting when I'm editing. I want to stand, sit, etc. This is obviously a standing desk. Shout out to Philly for decking out my entire office, but check this out.
Wow.
If I want to pre-program in, number 2 is my standing position, but carefully note, this took a lot of work right here. Mm-hmm. So now this desk is considerably higher, but nothing got in the way of anything else.
This is about to be.
The mic doesn't need to move. The small HD doesn't need to move.
Murph is
the camera
sick.
doesn't get in the way of the desk. The computer doesn't get in the way of the light. The key light doesn't get in the way of the
literally
light.
sick.
Nothing moves even when the desk moves. So I can just basically seamlessly work from sit to stand to film without anything having to be put away or swung around or moved to make way for something else. It just works, and it took a long time to get it dialed to that level, but I'm quite happy it's there. Now I'm gonna
wow, your arm came.
This here is my background light. Now, not always.
No, you're not that cool, bro. Only I can.
Don't have a background. Right now, since we're still kind of new here, I haven't done anything with this back wall. I usually have shelving with lots of things on it or artwork, which is what the plan is for this wall. I've gaff taped it right here. If I remove some of this gaff tape, you'll notice that the light, right here from inside the light itself shines through the grate where like the heat escapes. And a lot of people could see that on the video, and they were saying to themselves, or they were saying to me very loudly in the comments, like, whatever that, is that a sensor spot? Is that dirt? Whatever that is, it's super distracting. And you're right. I didn't take that heat sink all the way down. I left a little bit of like a gap.
Yeah, because
you could still get out.
Yeah.
You see nothing now. So that is the background light. But the one thing I'm missing is a hair light. And a hair light is super important to separate you from that background even more. So let's deal with that hair light right now.
I think we should do that for this one. That's why I think we should put the light here, bro.
This whole setup, Studio B or something I was going to call it. You probably don't.
Hold the freaking phone, dude. Hold the freaking phone. Alexander Graham Bell?
So let's deal with that
what the hell?
Remember this back?
Pause that. Okay.
All right, well, first of all,
yeah,
that's not the same microphone and aperture from the other room. I'm sure that's just a dedicated setup in there.
Which makes you even more mad.
Those all black shelves with the underlighting.
Yeah, that's what was made. Okay, yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering. Why do those cameras look so like lit? Like it looks presented well.
They all have their own underlighting.
Okay.
And the black just reflects so well from the soft lighting from the aperture. Wow. And look, they're all vintage cameras too.
Yeah. Yep. I was gonna say like that shit look all weird.
You got the carpet down for some sound dampening.
Background, this whole
Jesus
setup,
Christ.
Studio B or something I was gonna call it. You probably don't because I only used it twice. Because I actually don't like it. You see, the problem with this room was basically the amount of depth available. You see, I had the camera over here.
What I say earlier.
The camera was here and the mic was here. It was good. The flow worked, sort of. Could have a key light right here.
That's a fire look.
But there's not much depth from where my body is to the camera to the background. And what that did is it made this background look like a green screen. There were so many comments and friends and people saying, is that actually real? Are there cameras on this shelf? Yes, there are. But the problem is it's just so flat. And there's not much room in here to light
Time out. Can we talk about that real quick? Go back. Go back. I want to see that picture where it was him in frame.
Now, when the camera was here and the mic was here, it was good depth from where my body is to the camera to the background. And what that did is it made this background look like a green screen. There were so many comments.
Okay, here we go.
It does kind of look like a green screen.
It looks very much like a green screen.
But it looks good too, though. Like I'm not even mad at that. I would probably just throw some sort of light on the back, like a different, like isolate a light on the back. But
yo, that's how perfect they got the lighting. That they make what?
It's just one light though.
I'm just saying the lighting in general. Like, well, there's a light behind them.
No, that's that's the reflection from the other light.
Yeah, but maybe it's the what's it called? The
panels.
No, maybe
shells?
it's a camera that's so crispy that
that definitely helps.
Yeah,
that definitely helps.
Like I think the camera's just so wild that it just looks like that.
You think so?
Yeah. Wow. What thing is that? C200 or whatever he's using?
Something. It's a Canon and then C unaffordable. The C unaffordable series that they currently present.
And friends and people saying, is that actually real? Are there cameras on this shelf? Yes, there are, but the problem is it's just so flat and there's not much room in here to light it to look better. Now in hindsight, what do you do when you don't have much space? When you have a limited amount of space to make a backdrop and you don't have the luxury to get more depth, how do you make this work? Well, in this situation, in hindsight, what I probably should have done was move to the corner. You see, if the camera floated down, moved more into the corner, got this light out of the way so that I could have used the depth of the room diagonally, would have given me way more room.
Kind of what we're doing.
What did I say? About moving the joke to the corner.
Your kitchen, not
drums?
use the shortest length of the room, but the longest length of the room, and key the lights that way. That would have given me more.
All right, what kind of lights are under those? They're like, it's like soft lighting.
Yeah, it's definitely not like
It's not no strips.
Hell no. It looks like, you know, those lights that go on the top of cameras, like those type of panels, almost like these.
Yo, but he really got it to like fit perfectly and like.
No, he probably bought shelves that already had that kind of lighting involved. He definitely, yeah, you know what I mean?
That could make sense. That could, damn, maybe I'm gassing it.
More dimension on the shelves would have made them look less like a green screen, and in the end, it probably would have just looked better. So those are all things to keep in mind when you're picking where you want to film your videos. If it's going to be a set that's dedicated, that the lights are going to stay where they are and you can mount things, or maybe you have to set them up and take them down. But when you're looking for that spot, keep those things in mind. So I'm going to take this light and I'm going to put it in the ceiling. I'm going to use this friction arm here to attach the current key light as a hair light in my background. Manfrotto make a few variations of this cool grip.
Could never have enough of those.
I highly recommend getting a whole bunch of these.
I currently have 0.
Come in handy. Not getting for one, but just grip heads and friction arms and those types of things and clamps, because they always come in handy to mix and match things. To basically
Vibes is right.
Epidemic sound coming through with the vibes.
Gonna work for you in your setup, but they do make one of these that's double tiered, so it can hold like a much stronger light, and it's what's holding up the key light right now. I don't know if this one's strong enough. This is what I'd probably use for like a boom mic, but hoping that it'll hold a 120D. Let's try this.
Not worth the risk, bro.
I'm sure it'll hold.
I even put like a safety release up here in case this whole rig falls. I have it secured with like a metal wire and carabiner. And then I have everything bongo tied and wired up to the outlet up in the ceiling there. This is really gonna suck, but it must be done. I'm a little sketched out about it, to be honest.
What's that wall?
What the hell, Bobby?
I know you didn't peep because you would have said something. What is that wall? What is going on?
It might just be wallpaper.
Okay.
Or it might be tiles. Hold on, I gotta fix something.
I like it.
Oh, I forget I have the fucking thing over here too.
Throw up.
This.
Cuff, bro.
Yeah, no, that looks really good. I like the black and white mix. The whole studio is black and white. You're not gonna find one color in this whole studio, I don't think.
Ooh, you know what I just saw that you didn't see?
Hold on.
There's one.
He's wearing Ugg boots.
Nah, there's one lighting that's really, really fire. Look at the ceiling light.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep, it looks soft too.
Yeah, the what is it, like a long rectangle or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks soft as fuck.
Damn.
It don't look like he used it that much, but.
Damn, that shit looks so dope, man.
I'm a little sketched out.
Bro, standing on the chair, that's what I do every time I rig in this
So
ceiling.
much confidence. Can you see the double one there?
There's your ladder.
I mean, it instills confidence. The idea is to not have this in frame, so I don't want a giant lens flare in every single video. So truss percentage on this thing is probably sitting somewhere around 8%.
Out of what? Yeah, out of 10, out of 100, out of a million?
It can't be out of 100.
My sockets.
Look at you.
My sockets.
Relatable, bro.
Do some push-ups, man.
Title, my sockets. Everyone comment below, my sockets.
Oh, relatable is AF, dude.
This light is way heavier. Like, I would say twice as heavy. Truss percentage, 13%. Alright. Where you gonna go? Oh my goodness. Tell me this is gonna work.
Oh, when something fits perfectly?
Oh! Psyched on that. Yeah, they can see.
So, depending on the type of studio we get into, right? I think
Yep.
it's important to put like some sort of like
The grids?
grid system.
That was one of the main selling points for him. I think a lot of it was already in there, I think.
Okay, I didn't know that. How you know that was one of the main selling points?
There's been videos since when he was like, once he finally got this place, he's been putting up videos about the build.
Gotcha.
For probably about a year now, I'd say.
All right, dope. Yeah, the grid system important.
Level that just by looking up all day, every day.
Fire.
Super dope. Very, very dope.
filming it on a third dope camera.
How many camera total?
Okay,
in
several
his
hours
studio?
have passed since the last clip you just saw seconds ago. But we finally got the place dialed. Hair light, and you can really see the difference it makes when I'm not wearing a hat. It really separates me from the background. You have that depth, which is gonna help inherently, just being so far from that back wall, but now I also have this light to just make it even more obvious. As an example, let me throw my hat on here. You wouldn't notice it, but when the light goes on, you can kind of see the outline of that hat way better. Without, with. Obviously, it makes a huge difference
chill, bro.
when you're not wearing a hat because
I don't make fun of your
shines off
accent,
hair,
fuck.
which looks so good. Okay, and then you have your main light, much better, and your background light. With all of these things combined, push the desk forward a little bit more to give us even more depth. That's what you're looking at. And this is light mode. If I was to close the blinds, it'll make even more of a difference. Let's go ahead and do that. Wait for that window light to go away. Look at that, it's already changing. Okay, so now this is official dark mode with the blackout blinds closed and the key light pumped up a little bit. And I have a little bit of window light coming in from the other room over here, just adding a little bit of fill. Now you can see, super dramatic looking, it looks great. Now without the hair light, look at that difference. Makes a huge difference. This is more dramatic, it looks okay. It looks fine, there's nothing wrong with it. But you'll notice the separation added on this side.
We've been talking about a hair light for past like week or two.
So what do you prefer? Light mode, dark mode? I've asked you before. As the set continues to evolve, so do my feelings on it.
Definitely
and that's
dark
a good
mode.
thing. I think it's good to try new things, try new lighting setups, try new angles, add things here and there to just slowly, I use the word dial a lot because it's just perfect. You just dial it in more and more and more as you learn your space, as your knowledge and curiosity grows as well. Lighting's a scary thing, but it can make all the difference. Now this corner is a little bit of a black hole right now, but this island is being replaced with a walnut island. So I think that'll warm things up and add a lot of light. I still got to mount the neon sign on the wall, which will spill onto that walnut island, which will make it look better. Get some art on the wall behind, and now you've got a vibe going. Now it's starting to look like something.
Catch a
My
vibe.
recommendation when you are trying to find a place to film, be it that it's in your house or apartment or office, studio, whatever. Before you bring all your stuff in, your lights, your tripods, your cameras, that stuff, just go in the room first and visualize it. Try to look around, look at your mounting options. If there are no options, that's fine. Light stands, tripods, they exist for that reason. But look for like the longest part of the room. Maybe that's setting up in the corner so that you have the entire office behind you. A lot of people like to set up on their desk and everything looks great and their desk looks awesome, but then the camera's behind the desk and you see nothing behind you. So maybe instead set up your desk so it looks great, then put the camera behind you so you're shooting this way so you can see your cool setup. It all depends on what's available to you. So figure that out first, find the longest part of the room so you have the most depth. Now this is also preference. Some people may be absolutely fine with background being super close because that's all you can do. Even if it looks like my camera wall and looks like a green screen, it still looks good. It didn't look bad. I just prefer seeing more in the background.
I'm literally leaning on my wall.
That's always been my preference. Now to dive into that a little more, let's take a look at some of my past setups that I've had since the beginning of this YouTube channel. Here is the infamous bedroom. This is set number 1. This was 2017, 2018, even parts of 2019 actually. It's just flipped.
That's long hair, Peter.
But you'll notice in this bedroom, I chose this particular angle because I could open that closet door and then get extra depth. That's why I chose that angle. Now there were other angles where I was just sitting on the couch. There was angles where I was beside the desk facing the other way. You'll notice very early on, I was actually shooting right up against the wall. There was no background. I was in the corner of the room and my camera was facing me and the iMac, which was taking up most of the screen, and it was just me and no depth. I spun that whole thing around to shoot the way that everyone got used to. That was the main setup for a long time. Then we move over to the office I had with Maddie, and let's take a look at that background. I flip-flopped all over that set. The main set being the bookcase in the background, but you'll notice I didn't use that as often because I liked shooting with the entire office behind me. Here's a couple shots of the Dope Squad sign behind me, that wooden wall behind me. You can see the light set up over the podcast table, all those types of things. Those were my favorite angles to shoot from. If I was gonna have something really, really close behind, I would make it dramatic and I would vignette the heck out of it so it just felt really moody, and I would use use that wooden wall. That was another popular angle that I used all the time. Now, the one thing I didn't like about that as much was how close it was behind me, but it didn't matter as much because there was no detail on it. There wasn't shelving with a bunch of things or cameras or stuff to look at. It was just texture, so it kind of just got lost. You can flip back to the office when I left that and went back home while this place was being renovated. That set looked great. Again, I had to rip apart the entire room to make it work and then put it back after, and it just wasn't practical. The setup time to get that shot, which albeit looked good, was like 45 minutes to an hour, and then 45 minutes to an hour to get it back to a usable office. And that's
what we
just
try to
wasn't something
avoid.
I was willing to do every single day. So the juice was not worth the squeeze in that particular instance. Even when we came to this office, you'll notice one of the first angles we were shooting this way with the owl in the background, and it wasn't working.
I love that 120 FPS sign though.
I was talking about how to get better audio in the background, and it wasn't working. And then we started shooting this way when I was talking about how to get better audio in a place that has lots of echo. And then even still, we moved over and decided that this, with the depth going back into that far office, plus this whole lounge area, was the best bet to just plant the desk, make our roots, mount the lights, and commit to the main angle. And that's the last point, is you gotta commit. There's gotta be a point where you pick what's best and you just send it. You work with what you have and you make it as best as you possibly can and efficient as you possibly can so that you enjoy the process of making videos. You enjoy the process of using your studio, using your setup, and it's easy for you, so it's fun from the moment you hit record to the moment you hit publish. That's what matters the most. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the run through of my main angle, the readjustment, the importance of adding a hair light, separation from the background, depth, all of those things. There was a lot of information packed into this video, and I thought when I woke up this morning, I wanted to get these things done. I figured filming them would maybe bring some of you guys some value, because I personally love watching these types of videos. Gerald Undone has tons of good videos on this where he goes super into depth about all the different, I mean, his setup is ridiculous. There's wireless triggers to things, to sensors and cables and buttons, and it's nuts. But it's really cool to see how different people think and how different people set up their studios. He's got a great series on that you guys should check out. Another person I've enjoyed watching their studio setups is Parker Walbeck. And you learn a lot from these things. You learn a lot from these creators setting up and going through issues and figuring them out to help you, to inspire you.
Right up against the couch. Dope.
So I hope you got something out of it. At minimum, watching me struggle to hang things in the rafters. And playing with this remote.
That's pretty cool.
It's just so much fun.
It's way faster than mine, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, them triggers are serious.
That's it for me, guys. Hit the like button if you like this video. Smash it. If that's something that you're into, 2020 style. Subscribe if you aren't already. And I will see you in the next video.
I'm definitely gonna like this video, Brody.
Old school.
Do it right now.
Is this from my? Yeah, we'll make sure it's from my channel.
Anything? If I just did the video this way, just sat down, was like, "What's up, everybody? Peter McKinnon here. Welcome back to yet another video." And I just kept going.
My sockets.
Did you stop me? You just let me do it. You wouldn't even ask. You wouldn't say, "Hey."
You're like Freakazoid.
No, are you sure?
You look like Back to the Future.
To go with that style.
You look like
I've never
Doc.
seen it. Just wanted to be sure.
Get to the car, Marty.
Fuck you, Ford. Sponsor me.
I can't believe Ford hasn't sponsored him
Hair
yet.
there is, dude. Look at all that white hair. Hey, Pete, why is your hair? Why have you not cut it? Well, I'm growing it back.
Hey. That's what I like to hear, bro. That's what I like to hear.
Because why not, right?
That is what I like to hear, Pete.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro. This was a super dope video by Peter McKinnon, man. Everything in his setup was like super fire. I think the lighting was probably my biggest takeaway.
The hair light, we've been talking about adding a hair light to us here. The only difficulty is we're so close to the wall. So it would have to.
What about making those lights white up there?
I don't think it would add much. Is it adding any spill? I guess it is adding a little bit of the yellow spill, huh?
Yeah, my main takeaway was that I'm a huge fan of his lighting. I think that was, and the way he, the attention to detail. Obviously the cameras, when we're able to afford cameras like that, then we can obviously dance in that realm too.
I think what's great is like how many iterations he's gone through. especially us that have gone through, mainly me, gone through a million, but even doing this little setup has gone through a million different setups. So I think it's great. I think he's right about using it, like, as far as the desk goes, like making the desk look good. Like, my desk does look good, but you never see it. So for other videos, definitely gotta like put a camera over there and have that in the background. Anyway, guys, this has been another reaction video from us. This time to the man himself, Peter McKinnon, his new YouTube studio. Drop a comment down below if you want to see our YouTube setup and what we do. You might be surprised that we don't even have a tripod.
Yeah, you know, something that I think people could definitely take away from us would be everything is on a budget. Always. Anything we have as far as equipment goes in the description down below is right underneath that like button.
And if you made it this far in the video, make sure you tell me your favorite 2000 pop boy band.
NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Blackstreet
Boys?
Isn't it? That's not it?
It's Blackstreet.
Blackstreet. Yeah, it was Blackstreet, no? Blackstreet Boys, no?
Fade to Blackstreet. My homies got at me.
I'm trying to see.
I don't think there's Blackstreet and then there's the Backstreet Boys, and I guess Blackstreet's a boy band
for sure. I mean, what else were they? They definitely were.
I don't like to assume genders. You know, I mean, it's 2020. I think that we would just call them a band at this point. What are you looking up? How many screens do you have in front of you? What are they doing? Oh, that would.
I said black. I added boys. It's Blackstreet. Whatever.
Demonetized.
It didn't even hit the 4-second mark. Oh, because of you, right?
Well, actually, so on point. If I even did any more of Dr. Dre's verse.
Go ahead. Do.
Get down.
All right. No. Yo.
I know how to sing. God gave out of her.
Yo, chill.
Getting paid is a whole high. Each and every day.
Yeah, you're very funny. I'm willing.
Think about this girl all the time.
Yo, for real, I'm about to punch you in the face. Yo, I'm gonna deck you in your fucking jaw, dog.
We gotta
get out of here.
We're sending it on that shit.
Yeah, we actually just did another video. Yo, YouTube, love you guys. Yo, 7+ uploads a week coming soon. We're at 6 right now, so stay tuned on the channel, man. There's always something new.
Think about this girl all the time.
Yeah.
By no means ever.